having no partner to talk with in English, and feeling like when it comes to talk in English, I don't feel like I can do this. Feeling like always, how do I do this? How do I speak in English? Because speaking in English is just a far cry for me. When it comes to talk in English, I feel like having goosebumps. I feel like having butterflies in my stomach. So I don't feel this fact, and I don't really relate of this fact that I can speak in English, because when it comes to talk in English, I get myself filled with a lot of fear, and this should not be happening. But what do I do? Because I don't have any other option. So if this happens with you, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Nootan. Welcome back to my channel. So this kind of things, I really relate with these facts that I earlier mentioned it to you. The thing is, it's so much natural because we are human being and English is our second language. English is not our mother tongue, so we can never ever have that emotion with this second language. Maybe we can have a good command over English language, but we can never ever so much attached with this language, because mother tongue is mother tongue, and English is an international language, and nowadays it has become a skill. So talking in English, speaking so much confidently in English, that's so important, and it has become so much incredible if you speak in English and if you have that potential to talk in English. Somewhere I feel like uh, low or less confident because of not having the partner to talk with in English. That's why I feel like I cannot, handle this. I cannot take this kind of, making videos to a long far or to a long run, because sometimes I feel like when I don't have any partner, how can I maintain this, or how can I retain this idea of making videos and talking in front of the camera and talking to you and making myself to talk in English. So this is sometimes seems to be so much difficult. So here I want to say, this happens with me many a times, and it has happened with me many a times back then. Okay, so the main thing is that I have had a lot of experiences about, feeling like rejection, feeling like so much humiliation, feeling like insulting because of not having a good command over English language. Apart from this, not having that confidence to talk in English or speak up a single sentence in English with the other person. So it's a very big deal for me. And it has been a big deal for me, talking in front of people in English and initiating one sentence, single sentence in English. That has been a big deal for me. And whenever this sort of thing has happened, I started feeling like, racing my heart. My heart started racing that time. Somewhere maybe I make mistakes, so it's not a big thing for me. And if you think always that okay, I'll start speaking in English, but definitely I'm going to make mistakes, so I fear of making mistake. Apart from this, I fear of, people, they can judge me, they can mock at me. So if you think, then nothing is going to happen with you, nothing good. Okay, in the terms of speaking English, I would just tell you, stop thinking so much, stop thinking too much about this sort of negativity. If you think a lot of negativity always in your mind, then definitely you are not going to do anything in the terms of learning English. So I would just tell you, you have to leave these kind of ideas and thoughts from your mind. Just broom this out, okay, and then think cautiously. what you have to do actually in your life in the terms of learning English. You want to have a hold over this language, then please be serious about it and just value yourself. Do not compare yourself, your English, to other person, to other people's English, okay? Because they have their level of English, they have their circumstances, okay? You have your level of English, and also you have your circumstances. Your circumstances could be anything and could be different, okay? So do not have worry about this fact, the fact of not having the partner to talk with in English, the fact of making mistakes and having that fear of making mistake. That's why you are not being able to talk in English, because you are afraid of speaking in English, and you always get yourself filled with a lot of fear, a lot of rejection before speaking in English. Lots of things, when you think already, you have thought about lots of negativity in your mind in the terms of learning English, then how come you are going to talk in English? How come you are going to speak up as a single sentence in English? So here I wanna say this: when it comes to talk in English, you have to just prepare your mind to speak up something in English. Initially, you have to start a single sentence in English. When you start speaking a single sentence in English, you know what? It's just a beginning. You have to start a single sentence in English. Instantly, you have to think. Just take a deep breath, and then you have to start over and start speaking some more sentences in English if you feel little bit comfortable or confident. And if you are not feeling that, then start speaking only one sentence in English, and then pause for a second, and then take a deep breath, and then you'll feel like little bit confident. And gradually, when you start speaking some simple short sentences again and again, you'll feeling like more confident. And these kind of things going to happen if you begin one single sentence in English. You have to just speak up some sentences in English and take an initiative right here right now, okay? So this should not be any kind of excuses that yes, I just want that command over English language, but I'm having fear. This fear is nothing, and you don't have to feed that fear, okay? It's all because of you are feeding your fear. When you are filled with a lot of fear, lot of negativity about learning English, somewhere you are feeding your fear. So this is all because of thinking negative. Just refrain from those sort of negativity and think twice, think cautiously that you have to speak up some sentences in English. Just begin speaking one sentence right here right now, and then you'll feel like more confident, and this is the point where you'll have a little bit confidence to speak something in English. So this is a starting point. You have to take that decision, okay? And decision is yours. So this is all for today. Thank you.